In this episode of Book of the Beast, we're going to be going over tank busters, and tank busters have changed quite a bit, and pretty much all for the better. First of all, they've gone down in price. So they're actually 2 points per model cheaper than they used to be, and just kind of reflects overall the change in the price of rockets in the entire book, because rockets have all gone down pretty much universally. And of course, they've gained stick bombs. They've also gained the Tank Hunter rule, which they have been missing in the last edition, which would have been nice. They used to have it in the 3rd edition codex, but they lost it. So what does the Tank Hunter rule do now? Because they always seem to change that one. So let's look up Tank Hunter here in the rule book. A unit that contains at least one model of this special rule rerolls failed armor penetration rolls against vehicles, both with shooting and in close combat, and can choose to re-roll glancing hits and attempt instead to get a penetrating hit. Wow. They really made Tank Hunter good. I never read that before. So every guy has a rocket, of course. Their strength 8 AP3, just like on every other rocket. But with Tank Hunters, wow. So you can re-roll in the armor pen rolls. You can, if you get a glance, you can choose to re-roll the glances, try and get pins. I don't think you really need to with the rockets, simply because they're not AP 1 or 2, so you're not going to gain any real benefit from re-rolling the glances. It'd probably just take the glance, and a shirt glance. They are really good, for anything armor 12 and less. They're just going to be absolutely deadly. For armor 13, they're going to start, losing some effectiveness. But with the Tank Hunter, that really makes a difference, especially on flyers. Because they're orcs, so who cares if they're snap shooting? And Tank Hunter, strength 8 Tank Hunter against flyers, 10 shots, 15 shots. Yeah, you're going to take down some flyers with these guys, which is something they probably didn't really have before. Glory Hogs has changed completely. So basically, what happens if you get if you're playing in a game with secondary objectives, which almost they all do. And if the tank busters destroy a vehicle for first blood, you get 2 points instead of 1. It's not much of a rule, but there's no downside anymore. There's no downside to these guys. They don't have to shoot at vehicles. And they're cheaper. So yeah, that's really nice that they have really helped the Glory Hog rule. Bomb squig shooting attacks using the following profile cannot be used to make snapshots, cannot be used to attack flyers, flying monsters, creatures, or skimmers. Oh, that kind of sucks. And the bomb squigs are strength 8, AP 4, assault 1, one use only, and that hits on a 2+. So basically just like before. They hit on a 2+, but with no downside. They don't go running after your own vehicles if you roll the 1. So, how many bomb squigs can he take? Still up to 3 bomb squigs, 5 points a model, so that hasn't changed. So bomb squigs are now only an 18-inch range, strength 8, AP 4. And there's it doesn't say anything about restricting it to just vehicles either. So see, it doesn't say anything about you have to sacrifice a model's shooting to use the bomb squig. It says shooting attack using the following profile. So you can just use your bomb squigs. See, it just says cannot be used to attack flyers, flying monsters, creatures, or skimmers. So there's no restriction on you can throw bomb squigs at anything. It doesn't have to be just at vehicles anymore. So they're not going to be wasted points if you're running up against an army with no vehicles. And strength 8, is going to get double out some stuff. Even to get an armor save against it being AP 4. Bomb squigs are really nice too. And of course, just like these Burnas, they can take a truck as a dedicated transport now, which they may not need anymore. But it's still a nice option to have. So tank busters got really good. in this edition. They got cheaper. They got the option of the truck. They got the bomb squigs, which are better. They got tank hunter roll, which is something they really needed. And the only thing that really didn't get any better was the tank hammer, which tank hammer went up in points, so it's up to 15 points. Tank hammer is strength 8 AP 3, which is nice against a lot of stuff. And so it's dropped down in strength from 10 to 8, but it's gone and gained AP 3. And it's armor. No, it's not armor main. Oh, that's the tank buster bombs. They have tank buster bombs? Oh, they do have tank buster bombs. And they have tank buster bombs, which are strength 8 AP. Well, even the tank buster bombs have gotten better. So they used to be strength 6, because they were actually in the rulebook, not the codex. And so they used to be strength 6 and armor bane, but now they're strength 8 AP 1. So they are literally melt-a-bombs now, so which they really weren't before. Wow. So the tank hammer is really the only thing that's not as good, because it's also unwieldy now. So it's gone down to initiative 1, which could make a difference. You know, don't naysay the initiative 2 over initiative 1. It can make a difference. So yeah, tank busters have universally gotten better. You know, to be honest, I didn't actually read these rules too much prior to this. I'm gonna have to get my tank busters out. There's no doubt about that. If you're running anything, they're good against everything. That many strength 8 AP 3 shots, I'm gonna devastate something like Marines with Feel No Pain. Bikes. Oh yeah, I'm definitely. Of course, you just look at the Feel No Pain with bikes, but and Jink, but still, that's a big difference with these guys against like Death Company or anything or any other infantry Marines with Feel No Pain. Can still take a knob. Can take the dedicated truck. Absolutely fantastic. Now, there's no downside. They've got rocket launchers. They've got melt-a-bombs. You can take those bomb squigs. I probably wouldn't take the tank hammers anymore. They've just gotten a little too expensive, I think. But going with just bomb squigs and unit in a truck, I probably would even put them in a truck just to run up and you want to deploy them near the front so they can get a shot off first turn. Because anyone who's playing, you know, power armor is going to go after these guys fast. So giving them the KFF, maybe even the first turn or two, putting the pain boy in with the tank buster so they can survive and shoot, isn't something that I would not think about doing. So I've got 12. I think I got 12 tank busters and the 3 tank buster bombs. These guys are coming out of the bottom of the storage case. They're going to be on the table. These guys are awesome, no doubt about that. So that's just about it for tank busters. There's no restrictions on them. You can shoot them at whatever you want, and all those strength 8 shots are really going to be nice. So that's it for this episode of Book of the Beast, and I'll talk to you guys later.